Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Accutane results. I'm also combining my day 1 with my 30-day results, so 1 month results of being on Accutane. So today is day 1. Obviously my acne is still here, but with Accutane, it takes about like 3 months for you to see results. But anyway, here's proof that it is day 1. Saturday, October 17th. I also pre-recorded me taking the pill. I'm showing you guys I'm eating an avocado because I was told that it absorbs better if you eat fat after you take the medication. So I learned this from Brian Turner because he took Accutane for over almost 2 years instead of 6 months because he didn't eat any fats while he was taking the medication, so it didn't fully absorb or work.
This is the #1 most important tip of Accutane. This is something that I didn't do in the beginning and it took me so much longer. If I would have known this, it would have saved me at least 30-40% of the time that I was on Accutane. Are you ready for this? Make sure that when you take your Accutane pills, your isotretinoin, make sure you are taking it with fats. The reason why is because isotretinoin is a derivative of vitamin A. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning that you need to be intaking fats for your body to receive and actually absorb the medicine. So if you're eating it with no fats or no food at all, you're not going to be absorbing very much of it at all, and you're going to be wondering why it's not working. This was me. I wasn't eating a lot of fats.
So eat up, people, and learn from his mistakes. And now I'm showing you my before pictures and video. I just wanted to show you up close, of course, what my skin was looking like. Here's proof that it's the same day, like I always do. As you can see here, I have a lot of hyperpigmentation and scarring going on, more than my acne right now, actually. And there's the other cheek, and also showing you my back. I have a lot of scarring on my back. Okay, so here's the box. This is what it looks like. It's so crazy to me how this box is made, with just like everything on it. There is like a reminder of a pregnant lady on every corner of this box. For those of you that don't know, pregnant women are prohibited from taking Accutane because it is well known to cause really bad birth defects and miscarriage. So that is why there are pregnant women pictures all over the box. And of course, all these reminders to not get pregnant on it while you're taking it. So this is what it looks like. In better quality. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Yep, pregnant lady. Birth defects on the back. All these reminders, and every pill has a pregnant lady on it. It's so funny. But they really take it seriously. So I'm starting out with 30 milligrams. Okay, so we're back. It's been about a month already. So Saturday, November 14th. I can't believe that this time has flown by, honestly. I can't believe I'm already done with 1 month. I have just 1 pill left of this month. I just got my refill yesterday. So you guys know it took me like a century to get my first prescription, but for me, it takes longer to get the prescription than to be on it. So, well, I'm grateful for that regardless right now. I'm in a good place. So these 6 months, I'm not gonna fully dread it because it's gonna zip by, and I'm so excited. So before I get into it and talk to you about what happened this whole month, I'm just gonna show you my results right now. So I have really good lighting right now. This is natural lighting, so you can see it better as opposed to my studio lighting. Because the studio lighting is great, but it like kind of blurs all my imperfections. Not really good when it comes to showing my acne. So it's great I have natural light now, so you can really see what it's really looking like. So I'm definitely purging. I got the big welty one. I have that big welted ones that turn into pus, and it's really disgusting, but you know. So it's all over my chin. I have this one that hurts, my cheek still, jawline, forehead, and temple. So I wouldn't say there's really any improvement as far as acne goes, but one thing I did notice is that my skin is less red, which is what my doctor told me, since Accutane is also called isotretinoin, and if you've heard of tretinoin, which is what I used before, it's recommended by dermatologists as an alternative to Accutane if you don't want to take the Accutane orally and you just want to use something topically. It's pretty much the same thing without the harsh side effects of, you know, the dry lips, can't be exposed to the sun and all that stuff. So that didn't really work for me. That's why I went on Accutane. But the great thing about tretinoin and isotretinoin is that it reduces the hyperpigmentation. Accutane doesn't get rid of, you know, the pitted scars, but it will take care of like the redness and the discoloration. Same with tretinoin. Tretinoin also helps with the pitted acne scars, so that's a pro to the two. It's because tretinoin is known to turn over your skin and make it shed faster and even your skin tone, so it also helps with the pitted scars. So since isotretinoin and tretinoin are relatively the same, they kind of do the same thing. See, in the beginning of this video, if you want to replay it, my skin was pretty red from all the old acne, and it takes a while for that to fade away, so I think Accutane really helped with that. Forgot to mention, Accutane is known to have a purging phase in the first few months of starting it. Basically, the purging phase is just a term that everybody uses because what your skin does on Accutane is push all the gunk out and oil and whatever for the first few months before it starts healing. So your skin essentially gets worse before it starts to look better and be better. So that's as expected, and that's what I'm experiencing right now. So let's talk about it. I've decided I wanted to split what, you know, I'm gonna talk about into pros and cons instead of just like side effects and benefits. Yeah, I just feel like it will make more sense and flow better. So let's start with the pros. So the major thing that I really notice is that my skin is not oily anymore. Oh my god, my face is hella shiny. Ew. If you've been following along on all my YouTube videos, I just complained how oily my skin is. I made a video trying out makeup from Nakia Joy's recommendations to kind of combat the oiliness and, you know, conceal it, and that didn't really work. It's not even that hot in here. I'm not like really sweating. But yeah, it's already shiny. It's so annoying. So I already knew that Accutane was going to permanently make my oily skin go away. There's no other medication out there that really does that. I mean, my doctor prescribed me spironolactone, and I tried that for maybe like 4 months, and my skin is still oily. So once I started Accutane, I really noticed immediately that my skin is normal. I wouldn't even describe it as like dry, or, you know, obviously super oily. Like, it's perfect. Like, it's almost like perfect human normal skin. So I want to show you guys, I made this video 2 weeks after starting Accutane, and you can see my face is completely matte. It's not shiny anymore, and I am absolutely loving it. It's so amazing. You guys have no idea. So this is after like an entire day of wearing makeup, and my face is still matte. And of course the link to this video will be down below. Same with my head too. Like, I don't have grease in my hair anymore. I used to, before Accutane, I won't go longer than like 24 hours without washing my hair. I have to take a shower every day. I have to wash my hair every day. And they all say it's not good to do that for your hair because it dries, but I literally, my hair, my skin was so oily that I just could not stand it. I just felt, dirty, basically, so it's so liberating to be on Accutane and have it take care of all of that. So now I've been washing my hair every 3 days, and ever since I can remember, I've never done that. Like, I've never done that. I've always washed my hair every single day. And the second pro, of course, I already talked about the redness and the hyperpigmentation. That's already starting to go away. Yeah, so far so good. Another pro is I don't have side effects. Crazy, right? Like, I don't have any drying, like my skin isn't like leather, or how everybody described it when they first start Accutane, like to the point where your skin, your lips, your nose is so dry that it's sandpaper, that it'll start to bleed, like it's raw. I didn't experience any of that, and part of me was wondering, like, is this really working? Like, I hope it's working. I mean, it seems to work because my skin isn't oily anymore, but yeah, like, no side effects. I would say the only thing I noticed was I did have a minor nosebleed. But actually, I wouldn't even consider that a side effect because it really wasn't bothersome like everybody was saying. So I don't know if I'm lucky. I know for sure that everybody reacts to medication differently. So every body is different, every skin is different. So I guess you can say I'm really lucky. My lips aren't dry. They're dry, but not like sandpaper dry or like cracked or bloody and any of that. I don't have any sores or anything. Like, it's not the Accutane dry, if that makes sense. My lips are dry. It feels like normal dry, like when you don't drink enough water, like it's not plump, but it's not extremely dry either. Just wanted to show you a close-up of my lips so you can see what I mean. So I just told you that I got my refill yesterday for my second month. Crazy, time is flying. But I asked my doctor why I don't have any side effects. Like, she was telling me that maybe it's because since I was having really oily skin before, that, Accutane kind of made my skin normal in the middle, in between, like, dry and really oily skin spectrum. So I'm like in between, I'm like perfect. She noticed too that my lips weren't dry. I asked her, all her patients that she prescribed 30 milligrams, did they have any of those common side effects? And she answered yes, they totally do. Like, they have all the drying lips and cracked skin and, you know, leather skin. They experienced all of that. It's so funny that I'm not even experiencing that right now. I honestly never came across somebody that has taken acne that was like me, that hasn't experienced or all those side effects. You know, 30 milligrams is enough to really affect somebody apparently, but I don't know, not me. And my knees too are fine, my muscles are fine. I've been taking glucosamine while I take Accutane. I got the okay from the doc to take that. Glucosamine is good for like the joints. I don't know, it's not really good for the muscle, but it's great for that if you are on Accutane and don't want to have to deal with the, you know, achy joints, because I guess the Accutane, that's a side effect. Accutane dries out your joints, the discs, I guess. So I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but it will dry you to the point where it, you know, makes your bones ache. So I'm not really experiencing that right now. As I said, no side effects for me. I don't know if it's because of the glucosamine. If you are experiencing that, now you know you can definitely take glucosamine. So that's all the pros. I'm just so excited so far. I can wear makeup while I'm on Accutane, luckily, and not feel like a hot, disgusting mess. And that will carry on after Accutane. So things are looking good in my future. So the cons would be my side effects, right? But we already talked about the fact that I don't have any side effects yet. But this month I don't. Maybe the only con I would have is my acne. So my acne obviously hasn't gone away, and it's as expected. I mean, my mom looks at me every day and like feels bad for me, like, oh, it's not working. But you know, I have to constantly remind her that, you know, it takes time. Unfortunately, ideally I want my acne to go away like tomorrow, but you know, we all know that acne is not going to go away overnight. A lot of things in life are not going to go away overnight, but you know, you got to trust the process. And that's one thing I really have to work on and really have to embrace. So, you know, that's why I'm calling this my Accutane journey. It's a journey. It's not about the destination, it's the journey. Typically takes about like 3 months, so I'm told, to start seeing the results. So, you know, until then, it's how it's gonna be. So that is all I have for you guys today in this video. If you have any questions for me, definitely comment down below. I'll leave my Instagram. You can also DM me, follow me if you want to, subscribe if you want to, like this video if you liked it. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.